A Moorhead teen has been traveling across the country the past few months dressed in red, white, and blue.
In our final look back on our favorite stories of 2015, we revisit Brynn Duncan, who has been representing the U.S. on the ice. It's a dream she and her family never imagined would be possible.
They're like chest and shoulder pads.
A tough game.
And then you have your elbow pads.
Requires a fighting spirit.
Smashed up against the boards and stuff.
And underneath all those pads is a girl that's strong on and off the ice.
Run through some of your drills.
At just 7 years old, Brynn Duncan was put in the toughest fight of her life.
They were on their way to Fergus Falls to go school shopping for school clothes, and that's when Grandma lost consciousness and hit the tree.
Every organ in Brynn's fragile body, but her pancreas was injured, and multiple bones, including her back, were broken in the crash.
I was in the ICU, and I was like really confused. I'm like, why am I here? Like,
she goes, "Am I disabled?" And she's whispering it. And I looked at her and I said, "We don't know yet."
This is the, oh my gosh, what am I doing drill.
After 30 days in the ICU and months of recovery,
and then someone comes up and around to the
Brynn and her family had been through more emotions than many could fathom.
And she would sit there and just cry, "I can't, I can't, I can't." And I was like, "Don't ever say you can't, because I know you can. You can tell me it hurts, you can tell me you're sick, but don't ever use the words, 'I can't,' because you can."
Since then, Brynn has never stopped fighting and making life goals.
When you first get in the car accident and you lose your legs, you think you've lost everything. But you haven't really. You just take a different road than what you start with. This is a different drill.
Soon after, Brynn and her family successfully pushed for greater child safety laws in cars. And after 1 month of being home from the hospital, Brynn joined the Hope Inc. sled hockey team and quickly became a star, playing locally and around the country and recently catching someone's eye.
One of the girls from the U.S. team approached me and asked me to try out.
She flew out to Maine for trials, thinking it would at least be a fun experience, but she never thought she'd make the team.
Never. Never.
Then, a few days later,
I got the email and I read it, and I just very straight face said, "Brynn, come here." And I turned the computer on. She read it once. She looked at me. She read it a second time, and she read it the third time. She's like, "I'm on the team. I'm on the team."
It's surreal. It's so crazy.
Brynn, at just 14 years old, will be traveling the country and part of the world as a member of the U.S. women's sledge hockey team. A big accomplishment for someone who's just starting high school.
I mean, the school doesn't know yet, but I mean, it's just crazy because you're going to have so much homework, but yet you're going to be having so much fun.
And while her athletic abilities are impressive, something even more stunning is who she is underneath the pads.
Just got that talent. She's got that spirit about her, and that's what people love, about Brynn.
My new life is just beginning with everything that I'm doing now, and it's just so fun.
Since our visit with Brynn this fall, she says she's enjoyed playing at such a high level and loves the travel.